Hello, beautiful soul. Today we're doing another pick a card reading, focusing on what do they want to say to you, but for some reason cannot. Now choose the deck that your heart is drawn to. We have deck 1, which is Radiant Rider Waite Tarot deck with clear quartz. And then we have Wild Unknown Pocket Edition Tarot with Amethyst. And we have the Light Seer's Tarot deck with rose quartz. So take a breath, trust your intuition, and let's begin. So if you chose deck 1, Radiant Rider Waite Tarot with clear quartz, this is what they want to say but haven't been able to express. Now I already pre-shuffled the deck, so let's just pick the cards. We have the King of Cups, the Ace of Cups, 4 of Swords, and 3 of Pentacles. Now let's look at each of these cards individually. So for their feelings, their hidden feelings, we picked the King of Cups. We see in this card this king who is very calm and seated on a stone throne in the middle of, well, choppy water, and the sea may be wild around him, but he remains poised, holding a cup in one hand and a scepter in the other. So this is someone with depths of emotion, but they don't always show it. Their feelings for you are steady, deep, and genuine, but they might be keeping them tucked behind the surface. So what they want to say but can't is, I feel more than I let on. I care deeply, but I don't want to overwhelm you. I'm trying to stay calm and grounded, even when my heart is full. So they may be holding space for you quietly, with love that's stable and wise. What they wish you knew. We pulled the Ace of Cups. Now this card shows a divine hand emerging from the clouds, offering a golden cup that overflows with water, symbolizing emotion, love, and spiritual connection. Now they wish you could feel just how much love they have to give. There's something new and pure rising in their heart, a longing to connect on a soul level, to open up to fresh start. So they might be holding back out of fear or uncertainty, but their soul is overflowing. So if they could tell you, they would say, you moved something in me. You stirred feelings I didn't expect. And now I can't stop thinking about what could blossom between us. So why they're silent? For this, we picked the 4 of Swords. And this card shows a figure lying on a stone slab in quiet reflection, while 3 swords hang above and 1 rests beneath. It's a sacred pause, a card of rest, healing, and mental reset. They're not speaking right now because they're recovering emotionally. This could be from past wounds, relationship fears, or simply needing time to reconnect with their own truth. Their silence is not absence of care. It's a sign they are regrouping. So if they could tell you, they would say, I need to make sense of everything I'm feeling before I speak. I'm not walking away, I'm catching my breath. Give them space. They are doing inner work. And the Spirit's message for you is 3 of Pentacles. In this card, 3 people are working together in a cathedral. 1 with plans, 1 with tools, and 1 offering guidance. It's about collaboration, building something real, and each person bringing their unique gift. So the Spirit wants you to know that you are co-creating this connection, energetically, emotionally, and spiritually. This might not be moving fast, but the foundation is forming. You are learning how to communicate, how to build, and how to meet in the middle. So they would say you don't have to do it all alone. Let it be a slow build. Trust that what's real will come together one step at a time. So if we do a little summary of this deck, we could say that they feel deeply and steadily, that they long to open their heart to you, that right now they are in a space of quiet reflection and healing, and the Spirit wants to remind you that this connection can grow gently and collaboratively. So let love unfold at its own rhythm. What's meant for you is already taking root. Now, if you chose deck 2, the Wild Unknown Pocket Tarot with Amethyst, this is their unspoken message. I already pre-shuffled the deck, so let's just look at the cards. 3 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, 7 of Swords, and 2 of Pentacles. Now let's look first at the 3 of Wands, their hidden feelings. So they are excited about a possibility. They feel like there is potential with you, something that could expand in meaningful ways. There's optimism bubbling under the surface, even if they haven't said it yet. So in this deck, the 3 of Wands feels open and forward-looking. There's a sense of distance, horizon, and anticipation rather than immediate action. Their feelings are about potential. They feel drawn to what this connection with you could become. When they think of you, they're imagining growth, expansion, and a future that hasn't fully arrived yet, but feels very possible. So what they want to say but can't is, I see something ahead with you. I'm not just thinking about now, I'm thinking about what this could turn into. So their feelings are hopeful, curious, and quietly optimistic. Now, what they wish you knew. We have the Wheel of Fortune. In the Wild Unknown, the wheel is raw and symbolic, a web of lines, fate, cycles, and unseen forces at work. It doesn't feel controlled, it feels cosmic. They wish you knew that this connection doesn't feel random to them. It feels like something that arrived at the right moment, even if it's complicated. They sense that timing, chance, and destiny are all involved here. What they would say but can't is, I feel like this came into my life for a reason, even if I don't fully understand it yet. They may not know where it's going, but they know it matters. Why they're silent? 7 of Swords. In this deck, the 7 of Swords feels internal, more about strategy, caution, and mental protection than deception. The lines feel sharp, guarded, and deliberate. And we see this little fox looking with one eye, but sort of hiding. So maybe this person is hiding, but looking, watching you, and trying to figure something out. So they're silent because they're careful. Careful with words, careful with timing, careful not to expose themselves before they are ready. This isn't about hiding the truth, it's about self-protection. What they're really saying is, I'm afraid of saying the wrong thing or opening something I'm not sure I can fully hold yet. Their silence comes from fear of vulnerability, not lack of feeling. Now, the Spirit's message for you is Two of Pentacles. And here we see this card showing movement, flow, and the act of balancing energy. Not forcing stillness, but learning how to move with change. Spirit's message to you is gentle and practical. You are learning how to hold two truths at once: hope and uncertainty, love and self-respect. You don't need to rush clarity. You don't need to choose fear or fantasy. Just stay present and balanced in your own energy. So the Spirit would say to you, you are doing better than you think. Keep your feet on the ground while your heart stays open. So if we summarize this deck, we see that they feel hopeful and future-oriented about you. And they see this connection as meaningful and fated and part of a bigger cycle. They see your relationship as fate, like fate brought you to them. Now, they're quiet because they're protecting themselves emotionally. And Spirit reminds you to stay balanced, grounded, and centered in yourself. So this connection is unfolding, not stuck, and you don't need to carry it alone. So if you chose deck 3, Light Seer's Tarot deck with Rose Quartz, this reading is for you. Now let's see the cards. It's the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, Three of Wands, and Justice. Now let's look at each of these cards. The first one we have is their hidden feelings, and we drew Knight of Wands. Now this card bursts with energy, fire, rhythm, forward motion. The woman drums with joy and purpose, while a wild horse rears up in the background. There's passion here, craving, restless desire. They feel a strong pull toward you. You ignite something in them, excitement, spontaneity, possibility. They want to move closer, to chase this spark, to act on what they feel. If they could, they would tell you, you light me up in ways I can't explain. It's electric. You wake something bold and alive in me. But what they don't say is that this fire also scares them, because real connection requires grounding, not just heat. Now, what they wish you knew, we drew Eight of Swords. And in this image, the figure is blindfolded. tangled in strings of her own mind. It's not physical chains holding her back. It's fear, doubt, inner stories. Her pain is quiet, but real. So they wish you knew how stuck they feel inside, not because of you, but because of their own inner blocks, self-doubt, shame, the fear of not being good enough. They are trapped in their head, not their heart. So if they could, they would tell you, it's not that I don't care, it's that I don't know how to reach you when I don't know how to reach myself. They carry more heaviness than they show. Why they're silent? We drew 3 of Wands. Here the figure stands ready with a surfboard, facing the sunset horizon. She's not passive. She's preparing, watching the waves, waiting for the moment. They're silent because they're waiting for the right moment. They don't want to rush in with half-truths or uncertain energy. They want to come forward with something real. And right now, they are not sure they're ready. They would say, I'm standing at the edge. I see you. I want this. But I need the tide to feel right first. So there's intention there, not avoidance. And the Spirit's message to you is justice. In the Light Seer's deck, justice is serene, powerful, reflective. She looks in the mirror, seeing both light and shadow. This card is about truth, alignment, and clarity. Spirit wants you to honor your truth. See this connection and yourself clearly. Don't shrink. Don't bend to fit into someone else's confusion. You deserve balance, honesty, and reciprocity. The Spirit would say to you, you are not here to wait in limbo. You are here to stand in your light. Let truth be your compass, not fantasy, and trust that what's aligned will come. So, if we do a little summary of this deck, they feel intensely drawn to you. A lot of passion, a lot of energy. They are battling inner fears and doubts, all tangled up in their mind. And they are waiting for the right moment to act. And Spirit is asking you to stay in alignment with your truth, your worth, and your clarity. This may not be moving fast, but the emotions run deep. Don't doubt your light, and don't settle for less than truth. So thank you for choosing your message today. No matter which deck you were drawn to, know this: you are held, you are seen. Nothing is wasted, and Spirit is guiding every step with love. If this reading spoke to you, I'd love to hear in the comments which deck you chose and how it resonated. Sending you so much light and gentle guidance. Until next time.